And here's one last one regarding composition before we go. For now, if you work at a furniture store and earn some commission, which of the following functions would represent the commission? The following composition of functions. I'm going to express this two ways. First of all, the first thing that happens is you're only getting that 3% commission on the sales that you make past the $5,000. So one way to look at this is they're going to take away $5,000 from how much you sold. If you've got more than $5,000, then they start giving you 3% commission. So we should say that we're going to plug G into F, which would give us remember, this is the same as F follows G of X. If we replace G of X, that was X minus 5,000. Then wherever we had X in the formula for F, we would replace it with the X minus 500, X minus 5,000. In this case, 3% or 0.03 times X minus 5,000, which would give us 0.03X minus, let's see, that's going to be the same as 0.03 times 5,000 would be the same as 3 times 50, so minus 150. Technically, then, that's just for the commission. What the earnings per week would be 220 plus that. So it's this part that's telling us the commission, total weekly earnings, this goes back to the first video for this section. We could combine the two functions and come up with 0.03x plus 170. Notice that the X we start out with would be dollars of sales, and what we have down here or here would be dollars that are earned by the salesperson. So F of G of X, or followed by that, this part would be dollars earned by the salesperson. And to make further sense of this, just as is done at the Purple Math website that I have provided credit for as the person that created the question, if we had reversed the order, if we went with G of F of X, then F of X, that was the 0.03x, So we replace X in the formula for G with 0.03X. And that would be minus 5,000. Would that really represent the earnings on commission just as well as the other? The answer is no. More often than not, you get different things when you switch the order of composition. And it's not just that this formula is different from what I had just before I erased. Check this out. You're supposed to start earning more if you sell more than $5,000. So let's say I put in $6,000 worth of sales. That would be the same as doing 3 times 60, so 180. And we're subtracting a larger number. 180 minus 500 will be negative 320. Even with the flat part of getting 220 per week, regardless of how much is sold, that would be still somebody in the negative. They would owe money for selling more than the minimum. They're looking for a minimum of 5,000 before they start kicking in commission. This person selling 6,000 would do so, and they'd be owing money. That's what a negative earnings would be. That should not happen and does not happen.